are not up here, they're actually downstairs on the left-hand side of the hall. Now, you guys ready to get the show started? Woo! Oh, I love you out there. So, are you ready to get this show started?
Man, I like hearing that. Y'all hear me okay? Welcome to the third Indy WRBL Roast Battle Show here at Helium. It's great to have you. I am your host for the evening, Maya Smith. Let's get into some shenanigans, all right? It's gonna be a throwdown. So if you bought tickets for a normal, average, standard, run-of-the-mill comedy show, you were at the wrong place, let me tell you. It's gonna be a little spicier than that. I'm talking 4 judges, 10 contestants, 5 roast battles, and lots of tears, okay? Oh, yeah. Yes, it's going to be so good. While I don't fully expect tears, I do very much expect some solid roasts and some sharp tongues. So let's see it happen. I want you guys at some point to go, oh, because it was so good, you know? That's a good feeling for all of us. Before we get started, I do want to make some shout-outs to 2 people who regularly make this show happen. First, the very producer of RBL Indy. Please give it up for Cavin King. Yeah. Also, thank you, Helium Comedy Club, for having us. So good. Yeah, give it up for them. Give it up for them. I also want to give a shout out to Robert Darby with Anxiety Productions. He produces all the YouTube videos that you'll see on YouTube for RBL, so please give a round of applause for him. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but our first YouTube video is up, so make sure you guys check that out. It is on RBL Indy on YouTube, and also follow us on Instagram at Roast Battle Indy. Like the MC, the guy in the corner, he said, be mindful of the cameras as you walk around. These comics are trying to go into themselves later, so we just want to make sure they get ample opportunity, and if you feel like you want to do that yourself, we'll make it happen, all right? Alrighty, I also want to thank all of you guys for filling up this room. Give a round of applause for yourself. Without you guys, we would not be as successful as we are. And on that note, actually on March 4th, we will be downstairs doing Roast Battle League in Helium Comedy Club. Yeah. Bigger spaces, bigger vibes, bigger roasts, bigger moves. So super, super exciting to see kind of where we will grow from here. So before we get started, it's time to meet your judges. I'm hoping they will contribute to low self-esteems tonight and also provide some entertainment as well. So who has the microphone, judges? Is that turned on?
I think, yeah.
Right on. So our first judge of the night, he's been doing stand-up for 6 years. He's probably the tallest person in this room tonight. He won season 2 of a comedy competition called One Way to Vegas. Make it loud for Jack Franzman. You have anything to say? Anything you're excited for tonight?
I'm excited to see people's self-esteem be totally shattered, and you all get to contribute to that. So thank you.
Alrighty, our next judge. He does open mics across Indiana. He's a comedian and an artist, and he told me he wants to see the Seven Wonders of the World, but only if they're offering Groupon. Give it up for Chris Zombie.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I just really want to see some deep cuts, and I want to see salt rubbed in, maybe some mild racism, anything.
We'll see what we can tolerate. Your next judge for the evening, he's been performing stand-up since 2009, all over the Midwest in venues and comedy clubs. He has a radio show in Crawfordsville called Rock, Riff, and Roll on Thunder 103.9. Slap your hands together for Brandon Stetler.
What I do, y'all. I'm here to fuck these people up.
Oh. Those last
Everybody's gonna catch strays. I'm sorry.
All right, our last but not least judge of the evening. You've seen him at most Indy open mics and has participated in Indy's funniest competition here at Helium Comedy Club. He's recently been featured in a show worth watching on YouTube. He's very funny on and off stage and goes by one name. Please give a round of applause for Cleophus.
I'm just here because it's Black History Month. And you messed it up. I'm also the eye candy. And we gonna limit all the C jokes to 7 a person because I take offense to that bullshit. Anything else?
Now you good, man.
Okay, that's it.
Right on. One more time for your judges. All right, so it's about time for me to shut up, but I kind of just want to talk about how this is going to go down. I'm going to introduce our first 2 roasters, and then we're going to say a little chant together to get the shit started, all right? So together we're going to say 1, 2, 3, roast. So you guys want to practice? Yeah. All righty. 1, 2, 3, roast. Perfect, you got it. You guys are perfect. You're in for a great show. I am so excited. All right, you guys ready for your first roaster of the evening? Hell yeah. Our first roaster, he's a producer of many shows in Indiana, a talented comic, and he runs the Planetary Brewing Company open mic. The Rusty Brillo Pad Baddie, the Tangerine Titan, the Strawberry Sultan, the Ginger General of Roast Battle Indy. Please give it up for the very one and only Cavin King.
Hello, everybody.
Right on.
I'm also here because it's Black History Month. Orange is the new black, don't forget. All right.
All right, your next roaster will be going up against Kevin. He's a Bloomington comic. He's participated also in Indy's Funniest here at Helium. He does shows around Indiana and regularly likes to wrestle other sweaty guys on the floor. Please give it up for Ari Swartz.
Boo.
Got anything you want to say before we get pumped?
Porra caralho.
All right. Portuguese, okay? Okay, someone in here speaks Portuguese. All right, you guys know the deal. We're going to say it, and then we're going to get started. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, roast!
All right, I guess I'll go first.
All
right. Don't worry, Maya, I got this. All right, everybody. This police sketch of a date rapist is Ari Swartz. Ari is a ex-MMA fighter. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I read that wrong. Ari MMA fights his exes.
I'll make this brief. I know you have to get back to defending ICE agents on Facebook. You look like a fatter, gayer, and dumber Jay Johnston. My collar's blue and my jokes are bad.
I don't know that song, dude. All right, give it up for Joe Rogan, everybody. All right. Ari is 35 and still lives in Bloomington. That wasn't the punchline, but cool. It's not because he loves the town, just because the freshmen reset every fall. Hey, Ari, if you're here, who's selling ivermectin to IU freshmen?
You'd be able to take advantage of the Bloomington population if you didn't look like that. Kevin was nervous about taking this roast against me. He thought I might kick his ass after, which I'm still on the fence about. If I really wanted to take him down, though, I would just put a donut on the floor.
It might work, dude. We got to make this quick. Ari's got to get back to Minnesota to shoot a innocent lesbian. No, in Ari's eyes, no lesbians are innocent, though.
I'm sure you have a Discord server to get back to moderating.
I do.
Kevin, it looks like you have really strong opinions on honey mustard.
Yeah, it's fucking gross, dude. It's terrible. All right, that was a really good one, CT Elon Musk. Yeah, Ari's ear looks like it spent half of its life in a bag of microwave popcorn. I don't know if you can see it from up there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Ari's not allowed on airplanes anymore, but his ears always be popping. All right.
Kevin's living with his ex for 5 more months, or at least that's his best estimate on how long it's going to take her to finish chewing through the ropes.
I don't know, dude. Her teeth are kind of sharp, bro. No, Ari's what happens when a Monster Energy can starts a podcast. Yeah, his favorite pastimes are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, snorting creatine, and picking fights with drywall.
And I always win. Kevin looks like he gets defensive and jealous when his Hooters waitress greets another table.
That was good.
Me and Kevin both used to live in Florida. He had to leave Florida for his own safety. He kept getting mistaken for the wild boar that get routinely hunted there.
No, dude, it was the sun. All right. Take it easy there, Connor McGrinder. Nobody's swiping right, dude. Yeah, his name is Ari, and Ari is short for Statue Ari Rabe. Yeah. All right. That was a bit of a reach. My bad.
It's exactly what you think you'd hear from somebody that leaves comments on Pornhub. Kevin's a semi-truck driver, which is 2 guys racing to see who can disappoint their family first. Kevin impressively obstructs traffic not just by driving like a raging dickhead, but also when he's just standing in the road.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, Ari calls himself Jew Rogan. True story. Mainly because he spreads misinformation about the weather. His comedy also bombs everywhere. Hey, you asked for mild racism, dude.
Wait till you see your tax return this year, bitch. Kevin had the absolute audacity to go to school to become a massage therapist. He naturally couldn't do anything with that. Anytime clients came into the room, they ran out screaming, thinking that he ate the actual masseuse.
Yeah, dude. I'm hungry. I don't like to eat before a battle. All right, that was 7, right?
Lord, give it up for your roasters.
All right.
Wait, did you have one more?
I'll end on this, yeah. Kevin looks like he would be on the cereal box of Unlucky Charms.
That was an okay finish. Give it up for Kevin and Ari one more time. I don't know where I fit up here. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna fall off. All right, judges. Who wants to comment first? We got Jack.
I'm very torn because Kevin is technically my boss right now, but Ari could murder me.
Choose carefully.
Yeah.
Anybody at that table, actually.
It was very close. I'm gonna give it to Ari for the chewing through the rope and the Hooters bits, though.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed watching this. It was like watching 2 guys in prison have a domestic spat. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Kevin on this one. I think he killed it, in my opinion.
All right, clap for Kevin. 1 versus 1. What are we thinking, Brandon?
Ooh. Kevin, you're kind of like the Will Montgomery without the notes.
And Ari Shafir, you look like you fuck good.
Wrong Ari, dude.
Yeah, synonyms. He looks like he fucks good because, you know, the saying goes, the dumb ones pound the hardest. And with that in mind, I'm sorry, Cavin, the dumb one pounded the hardest this time.
All right.
2v1. Cleophus, what is your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I like anybody that's not afraid to threaten me, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I really, really, really wouldn't mind going outside and dusting you off. Like, this white stick is only for y'all safety. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Art. Like, yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, Ari. Okay, that's 3 for Ari, and Ari is the winner.
All right. Watch out for Black Daredevil.
Aw, cute. There was almost a kiss at the last one. You missed it. Talk about a first way to start off a roast battle. This is great. Hey guys, make sure you tip your bartenders or the servers as they come around and take care of you, and your bartenders too. All right, you guys ready for your next battle? I said, are you ready for your next battle? That's a little better. I'll take it. Actually, I totally forgot. So one of our battlers did not make it physically in person this evening. He had to pull over and spend 40 minutes cutting a plastic piece off his car. Like he drives one of those like red cars with the yellow hood, like tougher toddlers. Anyways, what I'm gonna try to do is call him and see if we can FaceTime, and if not, maybe I can have Zack come up and just do his roast. So let's try that first. Anybody want to put on some Jeopardy music? It says I can't FaceTime him, so wait. Currently calling Patrick Eaton. Yeah, I know. So, you know, shit happens, you know. If he doesn't answer, oh my God, it's Patrick! Say hi! Hey, we're gonna see if this works. Alright, first, you're in your basement? Okay, smoking a ciggy while roasting. I'm gonna do your intro real quick. Alrighty. He is a producer and comic based out of Terre Haute and his basement currently. Does shows all around the Midwest, and he's Pee Wee Herman's twin. Give it up for the dentured daddy, Patrick Eaton, on my phone. Word. Alright. Fortunately, your next roaster is here in person, in the flesh. He is the shenanigan general for the Department of Demenial Humor, and he was recently featured on the Bob and Tom YouTube page for a Java House commercial. He looks like a door-to-door salesman and spokesperson for Poppers. Please give it up for Zack Dzuba. Alrighty, I'm gonna hold my microphone to the phone and see if it works. Let me turn my volume. Speak.
All right. Working.
Okay, speak now.
Okay, is this working?
Yeah. Well enough.
All right. Hell yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first?
We'll let Basement Boy go first.
Okay, we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3 thing. You ready? 1, 2, 3, roast.
Roast.
Patrick, you're up.
All right. Zack is a comedian, apparently, but his real passion is directing. A lot of people don't know that. I'm just hoping that one day Zack figures out the right direction to slit his wrists in so we can breathe a sigh of relief. Sorry, Zack.
Literally just going for the jugular to start. In preparation for this, we reached out and you know, communicated and shared some information. I said, tell me a little bit about you. And Pat sent me the highlight reel of his life. And before I could write any jokes, I had an existential crisis of how long is the term, the term of limits before you can call somebody for crimes against a child when they were younger. Oh, you should read. We're not even going to get into what he sent me.
Oh.
I know, no rebuttal. No rebuttal, see?
Patrick?
Okay, Zack is correct about that. But also, Zack is a good guy, like a lot of comedians. He has definitely had some troubles in his life. He did graduate the bottom of his high school class, which is even worse when you find out that he's homeschooled. So that was pretty bad.
Oh, very funny. Very funny. Pat told me that he sucks at every sport that he's ever tried, and when I heard that, I said, "That's okay, Pat. You don't look like somebody who plays sports. You look like every dad who throws a beer at the referee for something that's not important in this game."
True, he's right. Zack looks like skinny Quasimodo. But that would be if the movie was called The Hunched Hack. That's fucking lame.
Oh. It's funny, actually, because when I was trying to think of stuff of what you look for, like, how many of you watched Powerpuff Girls growing up? Yeah? You remember Professor Utonium? It turns out he had a burnout younger brother. Smoking a cigarette in a basement right now. Exactly. Exactly. You know exactly what Chemical X is.
Oh, man. So Zack, I found out because I asked him. He used to be in a band. Zack was actually in a band before he ever did comedy. And Zack is old. Zack is 40, which is fucking crazy. So Zack, this was so long ago that Zack was trying to be like the new kids on the block. That's what he was trying to be, which is kind of ironic because now when a new kid comes to his block, he has to introduce himself as a sex offender. So
I feel like the fact that you're in a basement and I'm in public is rebuttal enough. Pat told me that he's got actually several DUIs and missing teeth, and I said, Pat, this isn't the resume of a comedian. This is the resume of a Russian hockey player for the Olympics.
True. I got to be honest. So far, everything Zack has said is painfully accurate. So I mentioned Zack's band. What a lot of people don't know too is that Zack actually tried rapping. You can actually find some of his rap. You just have to Google Notorious HIV.
Oh, if you knew what my wife's line of work is, that's very fucking funny. That's very fucking funny. When I got asked to do this, I originally thought, and it's not fair because you said you look like Pee Wee Herman, and I was like, damn, that's a good joke. But then the more I looked at Pat, I realized, no, he doesn't quite look like Pee Wee Herman. He looks like the Vietnamese knockoff puppet Pee Wee Herman.
Again, accurate. I can't argue with that. One thing that Zack is super proud of, he actually did a commercial where he just ate a ton of Doritos, which is something that he's proud of, which is insane. But Zack, to me, it makes sense though that Zack wouldn't mind stuffing his face with Doritos since he's already so used to eating shit on stage.
How many are we at? Is it 7?
I'm not counting.
Oh shit! I thought the judges were counting. I was just keep going. We can keep going. Here's the thing about Patrick. At the end of the day, Patrick is one of the comedians here in Indianapolis who's got an incredibly dark sense of humor. So there's a lot of us local comics who are like, we fucking love this dude, which is a cute way of saying he's fucking terrible.
All right, one more, Patrick, if you got it.
Did I mention Zack is 40? He's 40. He's fucking 40. That's all I got.
Okay, this roast battle is brought to you by T-Mobile. Give it up for Zack and Patrick. I truly can't believe that worked. That was a miracle and a half, but hell yeah. Alrighty, judges, what are your thoughts on Basement Boy and this guy?
Yeah, I've never seen somebody get their ass whipped by a phone, but yeah, that definitely just happened. So yeah, I'm going with Patrick.
All right, one vote for Patrick.
Well, guys, give it up for DJ Connor on house arrest. And Zach, I heard you're this dude's eyes, and bro, thank fucking God, because you ain't got 20/20 vision, you got chameleon vision. Look at them fucking eyes, y'all. Shit. But anywho, back to the point. I'm sorry, Zach, nothing personal, but Patrick literally dog walked your ass. I have to give it to Patrick.
I don't know if he's still on. It's totally like loading right now.
I'm gonna lie and tell him I won this.
Yeah, we could do that. Anyways, let's keep it rolling. Cleophus, what are your thoughts, man?
I'm disappointed in all these C fucking jokes. I'm writing up hate crimes on my This is ridiculous. And I'm 43 in a couple of days, so I can't give it to a person that's not 43 years old. If 40 years old, he was funny as fuck. Like, Zack, you really lost this battle. But in all fair, I can't give it to somebody that thinks 40 years old now. I'll be 43. I'll be 43 in a couple of days. So fuck you and your basement activity. And I would like to know, is calling in actually something we can do? Because I would have loved to stay at home. That's not a joke.
Remote judging.
Who you picking?
I already told you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to call Basement Boy back. All right, Jack, did you want to share your thoughts, too?
Yeah, sure. I love it when my judgment actually matters. Yeah, Zach, I was going to give it to you on principle just for the fact that you're actually here. You got your ass kicked by a man who didn't even fucking show up.
I'm going to date myself now by doing the impersonation, but literally I'm losing to a phone.
Everyone give it up for Patrick and Zach for showing up tonight. Also, if I could get a round of applause for my arm, shit. I haven't given a lot of hand jobs in a while. All right. You guys ready for the next roast? It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Hell yeah. Hopefully they are ready to go. Our next roaster of the evening, he's an open mic runner at Mucky Ducks every Monday. We've had the pleasure of roasting each other before, but he wasn't too pleased afterwards. His last name describes as Musk. Please give a round of applause for Evan Ham. How you feeling, Evan?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
I'd hate to be roasting me.
Who you talking to? Oh, yeah, your opponent. Let's go. Your opponent. He's open mic runner at Cadillac Jack's in Shelbyville in Indiana every Tuesday. He has an animated web series called Childish Mind. He looks like he plays Roblox while asking children to check out his SoundCloud albums. Give it up for Nate Barnett, everybody.
Thank you for that.
How you feeling?
Good. That was a little too accurate. Are you a witch or something? That was scary.
Mind you, I've never met him, just his Facebook. All right, anyways, enough about me. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All righty, we're going to do this thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, roast!
All right. Yeah, Nate came all the way from Shelbyville, which was a really long journey for his horse and carriage. Yeah, he says he loves living in Shelbyville, or as he calls it, KKKville, or home.
Funny how you say that, Evan. I have a photo. So for this roast, I actually did a little bit of background searching, and I found some pretty incriminating photos of Evan Hammonds here. This first one was him on Halloween night, dressed up as rapper Blueface. And all of his friends told me he kept saying, "This isn't blackface, this is Blueface." So you got a lot of explaining to do, man. Not in this month.
Good bit. That's a good bit. I stand by it. Yeah, Nate looks like an orphan you just wouldn't wonder why for, you know? Like, I don't feel bad for him, though. You know, as a kid, he had a great career as Sid from Toy Story.
Nice. Okay. Evan here, he looks like he'd be a good coach for boys laser tag. But really, he just coaches little boys how to deal with rejection. So.
Yeah, you gotta shoot your shot to get rejected. And it took me a while to do that. Let's see. Yeah, Nate's, you know, so racist. Every time he sees a black person, he tells them Happy Juneteenth. And it's just because he doesn't know when it actually is.
So I'm dating a black girl. She reminds me every day. Evan is, I like Evan. He's a great comedian, a bit of a trailblazer in the community, you know? And I say that because if you go on YouTube, he's released a 10-minute comedy special that's filmed vertically. That's not the punchline. Making him the only comedian to have a comedy special made for the special needs. God.
Gotta have a demographic. You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Nate says he works in maintenance, but really his mom just gives him money for doing chores around the house. Yeah, it's crazy. The only thing I see you maintaining is that heroin addiction. You're like Goodwill hunting dope at night.
Evan, like I said, he's a great comedian, you know? He's got that it factor to him, much like a Shane Gillis, but soulless, you know? And also just a fraction of the money and double the Down syndrome.
Yeah, I'm a dog. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, you still work in maintenance. I don't believe it though. You know, he thought HVAC was another vaccine that gave him autism.
I did. This roast was sponsored by Uncrustables. Uncrustables, being Evan's favorite snack and brand of underwear.
It's way better than your crustable underwear.
Hey, yeah, you got me. I can only wear mine for 2 days in a row. Okay, is it your turn? I fucked up.
I felt like I cut you off, so I was gonna let you go.
Okay. Okay, I lost my place here. What joke are we on? Because I feel like I'm about done. 6. Okay, this is the last one. Believe it or not, Evan Hammonds is not actually his government name. It's actually short for Evan Ham and Cheese and Bacon and Sourdough Bread.
With fries on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is this our last? We did 5.
Yeah, okay, I feel like we do have one more. That was 6.
Okay,
We're good. I got one more.
Sure. Yeah, Nate runs a show for Cadillac Jacks. It's just a show where he invites black people just so he can steal their cars. It's his own little racist form of reparations.
All right. He got me there, but I got him. The Epstein files were released. And like I said, I was doing a little bit of digging. Evan, you mind explaining to us what you're doing with this underage dolphin?
Dude, I was getting raped.
Yeah, start young, I guess.
Man, clearly someone has access to the computer.
That was good. I think that's it. Yeah.
For Evan and Nate, everybody. That's what I call roasting. This is my spot. Alrighty, judges, what you think? That was a pretty good one, huh?
It was. I always wanted to know what it was like if Porky the Pig and Woody the Woodpecker roasted each other. And damn, was that fun. Ooh. Hammy, you got him in the beginning, but I'm sorry, the emo Carrot Top beat you with the props. I'm sorry. If you kept that momentum from the beginning, you could have dog walked him. I'm sorry.
Just one vote for Nate. Clap.
Thanks, guys. I guess the audience fucking hates me.
I wouldn't clap. Yeah, I wouldn't clap either.
Well, okay. The prop thing did me no good like that.
Sorry, Cleophus. I'll have Braille next time.
But you were more confident in your joking. Like, Evan, I don't know if it's because I was in the room, but if you're gonna crack a black joke, let your nuts hang. like let your, like me, I tell a motherfucker I'm 13% Caucasian. That's why I like NASCAR and my indoor furniture outdoors. But you gotta say it with your chest, like, you know what I mean? So, Nate, you know what I mean? Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we got 2 more judges.
First off, I do have to say, Evan, the blue-faced bit is very funny. Do that again next year. It only gets funnier. That being said, you lost to a man who looks like a day laborer who's never done a day of labor.
Yeah, it was fun watching the before and afters, and over here. But for sure, I'm gonna have to give it to Nate, man. It was really good.
I think it's a win for Nate. Give them both a round of applause. Get out. You all having a good time? Oh yeah, give it up for yourselves. Or don't. You guys don't like yourselves? Hell yeah. All right. Some therapy is needed for the crowd. That's why we're at a roast battle, right? We're making fun of each other rather than ourselves. All right, our next roast battle. Let's go. Your next roaster of the evening. He performs all over the Midwest. He's headlining this Saturday at Fountain Square Brewery. He looks like he smells like patchouli and bong water. Give it up for Jeremy Johnston. See what I mean? You are the comedic relief. Thank you. Your next roaster of the evening. He performs in shows across Indiana and the Midwest. He has too many degrees to be pursuing comedy. Like, you could be free, bro. He dresses.
That's working out.
He dresses like he teaches at public schools. Wait, he does. Get it loud for Adrian Gomez.
I'm gonna roast this fool, y'all.
Which one of you warmly dressed ladies wants to go first?
Yeah, Mexican to me. Go first.
I can feel the heat coming off them right now. Alrighty, y'all know the deal. Ready? 1, 2, 3, roast!
So Jeremy actually lives with his girlfriend because she makes more money than he does.
That's true.
So you can say she's the breadwinner and he eats the bread. Yeah. What? I fucked that joke up.
It's free bread. What? I'm gonna eat it. I just want to make. Adrian is a real American, a little Mexican, but still pretty cool. You know, he watched the Super Bowl halftime show like most of us, not understanding many of the words, but he has suffered a few concussions from skateboarding, which he credits the brain injuries for people accepting him as a real American. So. His words, not mine. He thinks Americans are dumb. That was.
I was actually with Jeremy at a dinner party when Alex Petrie got murdered in Minnesota.
Jesus.
Yeah. He responded with, "Can we eat yet?" I'm like, "That's really insensitive, Jeremy, since you look like an ICE agent on his lunch break."
And here I was going to stay away from all the ice jokes. I was going to be cool. I do want to make it clear, Adrian is an American. He got his citizenship 10 years ago, which is easy to remember because that's how long he's been doing the same stand-up act. So
There are two great things about Cincinnati. Skyline Chili and Jeremy no longer lives there. Much like Skyline Chili, Jeremy's jokes are extra cheesy.
you had him, and then you had to fucking just ruin it. No. I don't know. Whenever I think of Adrian Gomez, I think of Gomez Adams. Because they share the same kind of initial, like, you know, that the guy from the Addams Family, he's Gomez A, and he's A. Gomez. Plus, they both just hang out with just a hand, you know? That's... All right.
Good one. Blink 182 pounds. As you can see, he hasn't grown out of his emo phase. He has the haircut, the gauges, and he's also a sensitive pussy.
That last one was true. No, Adrian actually works at a high school. No, he works at a high school. He doesn't just teach, though. I like to think he learns there as well. Like, yeah, he teaches algebra 1 and 2, but he learns that the female teachers would rather face jail time fucking the students than hook up with him. So that's... Hey, Indiana just sent another warning about a female student fucking, or female teacher fucking a kid, so it wrote the joke for me.
All right. Jeremy owns a ton of tracksuits. He's not athletic. However, he does look like a depressed mob boss who specializes in killing a good time.
That's why I didn't wear my tracksuit. I knew he was cooking something. A girl that Adrian dated got deported.
That was not a joke, yeah.
Don't make me laugh. That's not funny. Anyway, a girl he dated got deported, and I really think that helps prove the theory that men will just end up with women that seem just like their moms. You know, that's.
Okay, bloated Mr. Beast.
Damn, dude, if only.
Or should I say Mr. Bestiality?
No, I just see.
I'm not saying he's had sex with an animal, but his girlfriend is shaped like a pig.
Well, that's a low blow. Because she's very low to the ground like a pig. You get it. All right. No, I don't know. Adrian, I know all the women in your life abandoned you. He's like, I went on a date. They left with another guy at the bar. Got deported. Someone just ghosted me. But I want you to know that I'm here with you. Because I really need this fucking $25. But Adrian told me that he prefers his women shaved. I guess that way their hair can't stand up on the back of their neck when he creeps up on them. So that's...
All right, I got one more. Jeremy is the most generic white guy. He's unnoticeable. One time he told me to take a chill pill, and he gave me a roofie. Roofied or not, he is still pretty forgettable.
That was a good one. I can see why that was your last one. I wrote all these today. Fuck you. No, I like how Bowden has a master's degree in being a biostatistician, whatever the fuck that is. He's like, I analyze medical data and how it works and what works or not. And then he's also like, I also etch myself to increase my testosterone. I was like, you spent a bunch of money to figure that out? I looked it up on Google. It's not true. So, but no, Adrian actually told me, I know I made that other joke about the creeping up on women, but he actually told me he would never harm a woman because he took a vow that he would never harm a woman, you know, not until they're married. So that's...
That's true.
All right.
Jeremy and Adrian, everybody.
Thank you.
That got a little nasty, huh? I got a little personal.
He said he wanted to be mean, so I was like, let's go for it.
Hey, this is mine. So anyway, Cleophus, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm going with Jeremy. I mean, we gotta pick a winner.
Okay.
Like this is the most tame shit I've ever been a part of. In my neighborhood, we didn't have scripts on this shit. Like, I almost want to roast everybody in here from the blind point of view.
I didn't do visual jokes.
Brandon, what do you think? Oh, no. Jack, go ahead. I'm not making the choice.
Adrian, I do like how you kept calling him fat.
Thank you.
That being said, you look like Zaboomafoo and got your ass whooped.
I don't know, man. He definitely got me with that Blink 180, 182 pounds. That was.
That means I'm skinny. You know how much I weigh, right? That's
right,
fucking.
Yeah, that's why, because it's totally, obviously not true. So I'm gonna go with Adrian.
Thank you.
Woo. Give it up for the general manager of New Age Spirit and Undocumented Mario. Jeremy, you got him, man.
All right, give it up for Jeremy.
All right, I get that.
For both of them coming out tonight.
Enthusiastic.
Hey, but if they rub together later, they'll start a fire. Not that I want to see that. I'm just curious. Oh my gosh, I think it's our last roast for the evening. All right. Yeah. Exciting and sad, but we appreciate you guys for coming out. Give it up for yourselves one more time, okay? Actually, we have our first lady of the evening besides me doing roasting tonight. She's from Louisville, Kentucky. She can be heard on Sirius XM. And she has a special on YouTube called Looking For But Not Noticing Love. She also looks like a mustard bottle exploded. Please give it up for Lena Beamish. I only saw she was wearing yellow. All right, your last roaster for the evening. He's a regularly traveling comic that produces shows across the country under the title Eggdon Productions. You can also hear him on Sirius XM. He's a dungeon master of the comedy RPG Tales of Vicious Mockery. He puts the egg in Eggleston. Please make some noise for Cavin Eggleston. How you guys feeling? How you feeling?
Good. Hey, Lena, I need you to know this stage isn't big enough for the two of us.
I know.
Or structurally sound enough.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
All right, go for it.
All right, Lena's going first. Y'all know the drill. Ready? 1, 2, 3, roast!
So first, I just want to start off by saying that, like, I'm only doing this because I want to get my revenge. Because recently, you guys maybe don't know this, Cavin actually narrowly beat me in a Dr. Robotnik lookalike contest.
It's because I had better tits.
So, yeah. So if he thinks he's the funniest egg-shaped comedian in the city, he's got another thing coming.
Oh my god, this is like that end scene in 8 Mile for two people that have never walked 8 miles. Lena Beamish is, she hates Joe Rogan, not for his politics, just sex with Lena Beamish was a challenge on Fear Factor.
One time, Cavin's wife and girlfriend both came to a show I was on, and they both looked so much alike, I realized I don't even think Cavin is poly. I think he just did what every person with ADHD does and ordered a backup of something important to him in case he lost it.
It's fine. They were the only two people in the audience.
They really were.
Yeah.
They really were.
All right, Lena Beamish has autism, which means she would never put peanut butter on her pussy for her dog to lick off. Mostly because it's a texture issue for her.
I'm just surprised to hear I gave off dog person vibes. Cavin is obsessed with Dungeons and Dragons because why bother having a unique hobby when you can just pick the same one as every other pudgy bearded white guy?
Oh, come on, I do stand-up comedy too. Lena doesn't like it if you say she has Asperger's. Not because it's an inaccurate diagnosis, just mostly it reminds her that she doesn't have burgers currently.
Cavin books comedy shows at a swingers club, and apparently it led to him getting a divorce, which makes him the first person to ever get laid less as the result of going to an orgy.
Not everyone's orgy people is what we learned. Lena blames her autism for the reason why she's single. But Lena, it's impossible to make eye contact with men when they make you wear a paper bag. Like it's not a roast battle, you fucks.
Yeah, don't be a pussy. All right. I looked up what the name Cavin means, and I was surprised to find that not only is it a real name, and just not that his mom couldn't decide between Calvin and Kevin, but it means kind, gentle, or handsome birth. Unfortunately, it does not specify handsome any other point in his life.
It was not a handsome birth. I tore that shit from the floor up, you know? I just love it. There's one person very angry about my mom's vagina in this room. Lena. Gotta figure out which one I want to see. Lena dresses like she's the author of several erotic fan fictions about the Magic School Bus.
I think you're confused about your own fan fiction about me. Just that one. Cavin identifies as pansexual because having the broadest criteria possible for potential partners is the only way he'll ever really find out if there's anybody out there who can fuck him harder than life has.
Lena's just mad that she found out Grindr's not a thing for sandwiches. Lena, you look like you're gonna bedazzle the fuck out of the rope you hang yourself with.
Can I have that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Cavin says he used to teach a class on comic books, but I don't think he realizes that standing in the parking lot trying to lure high schoolers with a stack of comics counts.
Hey, nerds gotta get fucked too, you know? All right. All right, this one will test you guys. In medieval times, vaginas were called whispering eyes. Lena is trying to modernize it by being a loud cunt. All right, that stays in.
Is that true, or did you just watch Role Models recently? The other day, Cavin asked me to be on a show this Saturday, but I was already booked, so I had to say I couldn't do it. But then I thought about it, and he didn't say, "Can you do a show this Saturday?" He asked, "Are you free February 14th?" So I'm still not sure if he was just trying to ask me to be his Valentine.
You didn't say no. All right, Lena, you're the first woman to not have a G spot because you have an HIJK elemental P spot.
Is it a big pussy joke?
Yeah.
The implication there would be that I've been fucked a lot, so thank you. All right, this is my last one. Cavin looks like someone glued hair to a Cupid doll.
Lena, you look like you call ice on a box of crayons. All right, and because one of the judges said we had to do a black joke, Lena, you started your own BLM organization, except yours stood for Black Lives Matter.
All right, that it. Give it up for Cavin and Lena. That, you guys, that is how you roast. That was beautiful. Oh gosh, that was a tough one, judges. I'm excited to see your thoughts. Cleophus.
Again with this C shit. I mean, reading is fundamentals. If y'all not gonna let me play with shit, stop talking about CM shit.
I did minimal look-like jokes.
That's not the problem. Listen, can I vote for these two and then take my vote back for the third round?
You know I'm not good at math.
Like, do we have to vote each time, or can we just vote for the Like, this is one of those issues where, like, the Colts and the Pacers are in it, but we don't want either one of those two teams because they really don't have everybody on it. Like, are y'all looking at me weird? No. Like, I don't want to vote for either one of them because I didn't want to vote for the last round. So can I take my vote back for the last round and vote for both of them this round?
You're doing your job so well.
I understood the assignment. Like, y'all were like, hey, we need a black person with Black History Month that actually knows what the fuck with dozens are. Like, this was called Dirty Dozens, not a roast battle.
You're welcome.
Those two actually seemed like they were like, you know what? I understand the assignment. Fuck what you're talking about.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You said don't talk about that? Okay, you know what? Your pussy stinks then. Your balls are saggy, so like y'all actually seem like y'all might have fucked before. And a little bit personal. Like, this seems like somebody was supposed to get somebody drop down and get that eagle on. And they fell asleep beforehand, and the other person was like, you bastard. Put me on the roast battle so I can put this out there. Okay.
Why isn't he one of the roasters tonight?
Well, you know his stance.
It was fair fight.
Oh, well, I'm going for the titties then. If I have
Yeah, one vote for Lena.
It doesn't narrow it
They
down.
kind of both have them.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm going for the person whose titties are not the same size and were born with them.
Like one's bigger than the other? I thought you couldn't see.
Listen. Just because I can't see don't mean I can't find it. Like, my eyes don't work, but the rest of me is fully and anatomically correct. Like, fuck around and find out. I'm in here trying to find one of these loose ass white women. That's how they got me down here. They told me it was gonna be some single white women in here. That's how they got me the Mucky Ducks. That's how they get me the Cadillac Jackson. They told me Cadillac Jackson and I met Nate. And he's fucking with a black chicken and fucked my whole world up.
All right, so is your vote for Lena?
Hell, I'm going for Lena.
All right. We have reached a conclusion. One. Brandon.
25 minutes later.
At least it was funny.
I know, right? I had a fucking ball. Speaking of ball, my favorite movie growing up was Flubber, and I'm so glad that I saw Flubber in live action today. With that being said, Lena, you did good. You did really good. But, like, Cavin, you fucking took that knife, you stabbed her, and you twisted that bitch at least 6 times, and then you pulled that shit out, so I have to give it to him.
All right, one for Lena, one for Cavin.
Yeah, definitely happy that we saved the heavyweights for the last round. For sure, yeah, definitely. It's a good idea. I mean, I don't know. I think Cavin definitely bedazzled that rope and fucking killed it for sure. Yeah, that's gonna. I'm going with you too, bud.
Before I give my answer, Cleophus, can I please hit whatever you are smoking? Thanks. Yeah, the bedazzled rope joke, that got it for me. I'm gonna give it to Cavin. I will say, you ruined Miss Frizzle for me tonight. It is over. I am done with Magic School Bus now.
Everyone, Cavin and Lena. Wonderful roast battle in the evening. Y'all like that shit? Do you like it? Just a reminder, we will be downstairs in the big room on March 4th. So if you can't come, tell your freaking friends about it. Again, look for us on YouTube.
Just follow me.
Yeah, he'll be on the next one. We'll give him 10 minutes straight. How about that? Dude, thank you all so much for coming. Make sure you tip your bartenders and your servers, and don't spill your drinks. Thank you, Kevin and Robert and everybody for coming out. Have a great evening, and yeah. As Kevin would say, love you, kisses, bye. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.